If I stop eating fish, will you give me a kiss? If I buy dolphin-friendly tuna, will you be my girlfriend sooner? Half a woman, half a fish, girl, you knock me sideways. Girl, you are my favourite dish, not just for tea on Fridays. Come to me, fish woman, I do not agree when they say that there are many more fish in the sea. Come to me, fish woman, oh you blow my mind. You've got a fish's tail instead of a behind. Come to me, fish woman, swim into my arms. You don't have many legs, but you have so many charms. Come to me, fish woman, oh what do you say? 'Cause I ain't gonna let you be the one that got away. Go to any length if I had superhuman strength. I'd be so safe from harm if I could just regrow an arm. I'd probably be alright if I could see at night. But I know what I need to save the day. I need a supervisor, it's the only thing that will get me through. A supervisor, put them on and they'll show me what to do. A supervisor will help me see the light. A supervisor, it will show me that everything's alright. I would never face defeat if I could see your body heat. I'd be good at self-defense if I could only climb a fence. I wouldn't be so miserable if I could be invisible, but I know what I need to save the day. I need a supervisor, it's the only thing that will get me through. A supervisor, put them on and they'll show me what to do. A supervisor will help me see the light. A supervisor, show me everything is alright. It'll knock me into shape 'cause I'm capable. It's gonna put me in a cave. I'm incapable, incapable, incapable. A supervisor, it's the only thing that will get me through. A supervisor, put them on and they'll show me what to do. A supervisor, it will blow their evil plans open wide. A supervisor, when you're wearing your underpants outside. Whether the weather is cloudy or grey, raining tomorrow or hailing today, you break the bad news in such a nice way. Sean Lloyd, I'm thinking of you.
I saw her first.
Whether the weather is drizzly or wet, you're the best weather one I've ever met. You warn me of thunder, but I soon forget. Sean Lloyd, I'm thinking of you more than him. It rained enough to drive a duck mad, but that's not that bad. Rain or shine, you know that I'm glad. The dark clouds, they follow me. You ruined my holiday. Sean Lloyd, I'm thinking of you. A rainstorm or a heavy dew, say it's inclement or the weather is poo. Name it a cold snap or a touch of flu. Sean Lloyd, I'm thinking of you. Whether it's hail or a tropical storm, big nasty cold front but you'll keep us warm. I sit through a blizzard to watch you perform. You ruined my holiday with no apology. Meteorology, that's where we want to be. Sean Lloyd, I'm thinking of you. Christmas comes but once a year, unless you've got what I've got in here. Wrestle Santa to the ground, and you could have Christmas young Rudolph from the skies. He'll have one red nose and two black eyes. If you see us two about, good King Wenceslas, look out. Captain Cage, Father Christmas, tie with your stockings to the wall. Captain Cage, Father Christmas, deck him first, then deck the halls. Most kids won't need telling twice. Caging Father Christmas is very nice. It's not exactly mistletoe. Let my Father Christmas go. Captain Cage, Father Christmas, I do it. Tie him with your stockings to the wall. Don't do it. Captain Cage, Father Christmas, help me, miss. This is going to put us on his naughty list. You're not showing reverence. He's probably good at self-defense. It's a time to give, not take. Don't you make this big mistake. Captain Cage, Father Christmas, he won't let ya. Tie him with your stockings to the wall. I'll bet ya. Captain Cage, Father Christmas, he'll get ya. Deck him first, then deck the halls.
Down under's not down under, it's down and left a bit. That doesn't really matter though, cause you can't dig to it. To get to Australasia, you can dig straight through the floor. But there's a little something in the way, and that's Earth's molten core. Come to Australia, but digging's not the way, cause you'll find several billion tons of lava in your way. Come to Australia, but come the long way round, cause you won't see a kangaroo if you dig through the ground. You could dig right through the mantle if you can stand the heat. You can tunnel through the outer core, but you might burn your feet. If you go any deeper, you'll be crushed before you're through. If you get into the inner core, you're a human barbecue. Come to Australia, but not like Jules Verne, cause if you journey through the centre of the earth, you won't return. Come to Australia and don't come on a whim. And don't try digging tunnels there, and for Bruce's sake, don't swim.
Swimming to Australia? No!
Come to Australia, but come the long way round, cause you won't see a wallaby if you dig through the ground, mate.
We love porridge. We love porridge. We love porridge. We love porridge. Oh, that lovely, wobbly, lumpy, wumpy porridge. Wumpy porridge. With its milk. With its milk. And its oats. And its oats. I think that if we all ate porridge, we'd have lovely glossy coats. Give us porridge. We love porridge. Lots of porridge. We love porridge. Oh, for you know that it's the porridge we adore. If my love said that she did not love that porridge, I wouldn't love her anymore. Thank you very much.
I think you should leave.
We love porridge. We love porridge. We love porridge. We love porridge. Oh, that lovely, wobbly, lumpy, wumpy porridge. With its milk. With its milk. And its oats. And its oats. I think that if we all ate porridge, we'd have lovely glossy coats. Give us porridge. We love porridge. Lots of porridge. We love porridge. Oh, for you know that it's the porridge we adore. If my love said that she did not love that porridge, I wouldn't love her anymore. Thank you very much.
I think you should leave. He was only a goldfish, but he was mine, if only just for a little time. He was only a goldfish, but I'm still sad. He was the funniest fish I've had. Just 'cause he was little, just 'cause he was small, just 'cause he was put on earth for hardly any time at all, just 'cause he was orange, just 'cause he was wet, I'll still miss him so. He was only a goldfish, he didn't do a lot. He swam around his castle once, then once again, once he'd forgot. It was only a castle, it was only a bowl. but he loved them so. And he said, just because you're plastic, just because you're fake, just because you make bubbles come out your bumhole by mistake, just because you're a castle, just because I'm a fish, I still love you so.
Can you also
Remember the goldfish and don't be sad. He made the most of what he had. Remember the goldfish and what he'd say. Make the most of every day.
Yeah, so extending that.
Don't you hate it when they do that? Don't you hate it when they say to be continued? I find it so rude. Yes, I hate it when they do that. Yes, I hate it when I find it's in two parts. It breaks our hearts. We both hate it when they do that. It's so inconsiderate, the writer is an idiot, idiot, idiot. If we both hate it when they do that, does that tell you that maybe we're both the same? It's such a shame to fight. Yes, I hate it when they do that, but you'll never stop me stealing your name tonight. We have so much in common, and I think that you should summon up the common sense to tell yourself that we are both alike. We're not alike, we're different, an egret and an elephant, a genius and undereducated little tyke. We are so not alike, and if I had my way, I would impale you on a spike. If we both hate it when they do that, does that tell you maybe we should make amends? Perhaps be friends? Yes, I hate it when they do that, but I tell you that is where the likeness ends. It will not mend my heart, it's just the start. Wait till you see the second part. Yes, I hate it when they do that. That just tells me there's another cartoon boy I must destroy. I'll get you next time, my friend. Though I've been vexed, this is not the end. You've won the battle, but not the war. I'll lick my wounds and come back for more. Oh, why can't we just be friends? This doesn't have to be how it ends. You were so jealous and I of you, but think together what we could do. I'll leap towards you from tree to tree. I'll take your pet seed, then off I'll flee. I'll chew your wiring and bury your nuts. I'll leap to safety as your trap shuts. I'll scratch your car roof with all my might. There's no defense from the squirrel of the night. Oh, why can't we patch things up? I'd live a lifetime of catching up. You were so jealous and I of you, but won't you let us just start anew? I'll get you next time, my boy. Though I'm perplexed, I will soon destroy. Though I am down, I am far from out. I'll give you something to cry about. I'm you, but I'm feral. I'll strike like a squirrel, the squirrel of the night. And you will lose that fight, the squirrel of the night.
Ladies and gentlemen of Cambridgeshire and the local environs, are you all ready for the show? We should be able to hear. Can we unmute some people? Can I unmute some of you so I can hear you? Please welcome on stage Roger the Pigeon. Hello! Hello! Hello, everybody! Hello, it's me, Roger the Pigeon. Hello! Thank you. Thanks for all for coming. Thank you for coming. It's lovely to have you all here. Hello, out in YouTube world. Thank you. Hello. Please don't put any deeply unpleasant comments. I believe that's what YouTube's for. I'm Roger the Pigeon. I'll be in charge of the Zoom room. What we'll be doing, we'll be randomly unmuting some of you so you can join in, so we can pretend it's like a real performance with an audience and everything like that. When I unmute you, you'll get a thing come up say, hello. Oh, we've got the first person unmuted. Hello, who we got there? Hello, who's that? Wilds family. That's a very strange name for a little girl. You're all called the Wilds family, are you?
No. What's your name?
Noah.
Hello, Noah. Hello. People on YouTube won't be able to see the Wilds family, but they're looking very fine. There's a monster jumper there. There's a rainbow jumper, and there's a very fine grey T-shirt. That's lovely. So who's the dad pointing to there?
What's your name?
Tabitha.
Hello, Tabitha. That's a lovely name. If you want to join in, do join in. We'll be unmuting people randomly, and you'll get a request up saying down there saying if you want to unmute. And if you want to unmute, do unmute. If your dog suddenly starts barking, like happened on a Zoom show we did the other day, we might mute you if that's all right. But don't take it personally. Hope you all enjoy the show. And people out there in YouTube world. If you want to join in, just type down in the comments bar at the bottom, answering the questions and shout outs and everything like that if anyone's got a birthday. And there'll be about a 12-second delay, but we will hopefully get to you as well. Are you all up for the show? One of you's up for the show, that's fantastic. What was that? Yes, you are up for the show, that's fantastic. I'm going to leave you now. Big Howard and Little Howard will be with you shortly. Hope you have fun. See you later. Bye-bye. Totty bye. Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome onto the stage. Well, not actually the stage. It's more another part of our living room, really. But please welcome there, me, Little Howard. Hello there. Hello, it's me, Little Howard. Welcome to the show. Welcome to The Library Presents. At home with Big Howard and Little Howard. I want the show to be a Halloween spectacular or spooktacular. That's good because that's a pun. But Big Howard really isn't keen. But currently Big Howard is in the loo, so he can't introduce the show. So I'm going to make the show a Halloween spectacular, even though it's about 2 weeks to Halloween. But it's also Christmas now, according to some of the shops. So why shouldn't it be Halloween too? So if there's any chance, I want to do some Halloween songs and I want to get dressed up as Halloween. But Big Howard isn't keen. Do you all like Halloween? They've all gone. We're going to be doing Halloween stuff, whether Big Howard likes it or not. Hopefully Big Howard's coming down in a minute. Are you all ready for the show?
Yeah.
Yes, they are fantastic. I think there's some people waiting to be let in, Roger. What was that bloke there? Go away. Get out of it. I think there's some people waiting to be let in, Roger, so let them in. Hello, and you people, welcome. Oh, hello, we've finally got an audience. That's fantastic. Well done. Why did you get yourself a watch, for goodness sake? You're unbelievably rude. We should explain to you, some of you will be unmuted, some of you will be muted. If you want to be unmuted, you should put your hand up, and Roger will be able to see you and unmute you. Who's unmuted at the moment? Who have we got?
We've got the Wilds family.
The Wilds family are unmuted. Lovely. Who else is unmuted?
We've got Finley on his iPhone.
Finley on his iPhone with his delightful curtains. I don't know if you could see his delightful curtains. They were absolutely lovely. Hello, Finley.
And we've got Caroline Dakin.
And Caroline Dakin. That's fantastic. Are you all looking forward to the show?
Yeah.
I think I can hear...
Yes.
Who Finley is, that's good to know. I think I can hear a flashing sound, so I think Big Howard's coming down. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the show. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Happy Halloween! Hooray! It's not Halloween. What are you talking about? Why are you talking about Halloween? It's not Halloween. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage me, Big Howard! Hello, all of Cambridgeshire. Welcome to the Library Presents, Cambridgeshire Libraries Presents us doing a show. It's very nice of them for presenting us to you, fine people. The show's going to be absolutely fantastic. Little Howard has been banging on about being a Halloween show. That's ridiculous. It's like the 17th of October. That's stupid. We've got lots of songs. We've got lots of sketches. I'm going to be telling you some jokes. They're going to be brilliant.
Oh my goodness.
What's wrong, Little Howard? You're right. What?
Big Howard, do you have a fishing net?
I don't have a fishing net. No, why would I have a fishing net? I'm doing a live stream to Cambridgeshire.
There's a slug in the toilet, Big Howard, and I think he's drowning.
It's a slug.
A what? What did he say? A slug? What? Why? What? Oh dear! I hope. What colour's the slug?
A slug. I'm very worried. He hasn't moved for ages and he's sunk right down to the bottom of the pan.
Oh, hope no one's having their tea. It might not be what you think. What colour's the slug?
It's a brown slug, Big Howard. I haven't got time for this. He hasn't got any arms or legs, so I don't think he can swim.
Oh my goodness. Sorry, this is Little Howard. Why would there be a slug in the toilet?
I don't know. My only guess is he was lured in by the lion bar.
The lion bar?
Well, it looks like a lion bar. It might be a picnic. It's hard to tell without the wrapper.
Oh, for goodness sakes!
So you don't have a fishing net?
No, I didn't bring a fishing net to do a live stream. Why would I have a fishing net in our house?
I'll have to use a sieve instead.
Don't use a sieve! I'm in enough trouble already for converting the living room into a live streaming studio. Pete, do we think it's a slug out there in Zoom world?
No.
No, we don't. Let's not shout out what we think it is because it does sound like heckling. Well, Howard, we don't think it's a slug.
What? What could it possibly be if it isn't a slug?
Oh, dear.
That toilet has a history of slug infestations, Big Howard. Only yesterday I fished one out and I left it to dry on the radiator in the front of house manager's office.
What? Why did you? That's so revolting. Is that why my wife, who is at the front of house manager, we don't live in a theatre, this is a proper house, is that why she ran out of the building screaming earlier? She thought it was some sort of protest by our children who they've got a scream ban going on and they're not very happy about it. Oh dear.
Why? Does she not like slugs?
Oh.
What's not to like about great big brown slugs that you find in the lavatory? Oh.
Yes! Oh, I think the penny's dropped. Bad choice of words.
Okay, I'll do it now, Big
I
Howard.
think you should write a letter of apology to my wife. I'm so sorry about this. Oh my goodness. That was not how we were supposed to start the show. All I can do.
Trick or treat.
Trick or treat.
What?
We want sweets.
What are you doing?
Sweets.
Get off! I'm halfway through a live stream to Cambridgeshire. Hello, Cambridgeshire.
Yeah, but we want sweets.
Yeah,
We
but-
do want sweets.
Yeah, but
It is Halloween.
It is not Halloween. It's 2 weeks to Halloween, and you can't trick or treat with no costume. Is that a costume? What are you dressed up as?
I'm dressed up as myself.
I am also dressed up as myself.
You're dressed up as her. No, you trick or treating without costumes on is basically door-to-door mugging. Get out. Leave. Get out. There will be no. This is not a Halloween show. It's nowhere near Halloween, and I think that's a. So, would you like a song? Would you like to hear a song? One. Yeah, okay, fantastic. This is a song. Who thinks that grown-ups should be in charge of the world?
Yeah.
Some grown-ups think grown-ups should be in charge. Any children? What do children think grown-ups should be in charge of the world? No, exactly. Oh, we're going to start a revolution here and now, ladies and gentlemen. With this machine stops grown-ups being in charge. This is a song of revolution to help children rise up against their grown-up oppressors. And you have to join in with shouts and hoorays and stuff like that, or the revolution will never work. Okay, here we go. Children of Britain, are you sick of grown-ups? Yeah, telling you what you should do. They say you're too small, you're too young, you're too little, don't they? Well, I tell you that is not true. Show them you can do the things they deny you. Show them they pushed you too far. Face your oppressors and say, I defy you. Yes, yes, by proving you can clean a car. Yeah, cleaning a car, that's fun, isn't it? Clean the car, clean the car, clean the car, clean the car. Polish that Peugeot to shine like a star. Clean the car, clean the car, clean the car, clean the car. Show all those grown-ups how grown-up you are. I prove you can do it though you're only 5. By cleaning my car, it's parked on the drive. Take the chamois of justice and the ladder of truth. 'Cause you're fine with the hubcaps but can't reach the roof. I tell you, my son, you can't put a price on an hour in the back of a car with a Dyson. Nothing can match it, make sure you don't scratch it and try to work out why the boot smells of cat poo. Clean the car, you'll feel so alive. You can't beat the shine by a keen under 5. Clean the car, it's your privilege. Then clean all the muck off the seal round the fridge. Then fire up the vacuum as mother declares that only a grown-up should hoover the stairs. And march to the garden to show all your scorn for their claim that a toddler should not mow the lawn. Everybody join in! Clean the car, clean the car, clean the car, clean the car. Buff that Malingo to shine like a star. Clean the car, clean the car, clean the car, clean the car. Show all those grown-ups how grown-up you are. Clean, specifically, my car. It's parked outside. We live in North Hertfordshire. It's probably about a 45-minute drive from Cambridgeshire. It's quite dirty at the moment because we live. I have to park it under a tree out there, so it's constantly. Don't know if anybody's grown-ups have to park their cars under trees, but I find mine's constantly covered in poo. I'm not very popular with the local children, so I should probably fix that. But so come and clean my car, please. You've probably got by the end of the show. The show's about 45 minutes. You could probably be here by then. We live in Letchworth. Oh well, it's worth a try. Ladies and gentlemen, the show is going to be absolutely fantastic. It's not going to be Halloween themed, despite what Little Howard says. I'm going to lead the show because Little Howard quite often messes up anything I try to do. So hopefully we're going to no sign of Little Howard. So what I thought I'd do later is I thought I'd tell you some jokes. I'm a very well-respected comedian in my own right. I work on the comedy circuit. Well, there isn't really a comedy circuit at the moment. It's kind of all shut. But I'm going to be telling you some fantastic jokes, and I don't need Little Howard to do that. That's going to. Oh! Oh! What are you doing? You scared the life out of me.
I'm playing the drums, Big Howard.
Why are you? I can see you're playing the drums because of the drum kit and the loud banging. Why are you playing the drums? I'm supposed to be telling everybody some jokes.
Yes, I know. I thought it might make it funny.
You don't have to make my jokes funny. They are already absolutely hilarious.
You know, you bang a drum after someone's told a joke to make it funny. They did it in the olden days, and as most of your jokes are from the olden days, I thought...
Right, thank you very much. You don't need to do that. I can tell jokes on my own. I'm a very well-respected comedian in my own right. Why did you bang the drum after I said I was a very well-respected comedian in my own right?
Oh, sorry. I thought that was a joke.
I'm funny, aren't I?
Yeah.
Surely everyone's on mute. Can we unmute people, please? Can we unmute some more people so they can all tell me
most of them
I'm
are
funny?
unmuted,
No, unmute more of them so they can say that I am funny.
You don't have to tell him he's funny if you don't want to.
You can say I'm funny if you like that.
Big Howard, the sooner you admit that you're not funny, the better.
Thank you very much, whoever whispered that. I don't have to admit that. That's a silly thing to
I think it would all help if we all chant, "You're not funny" at Big Howard.
What?
It's for his own good.
That would not be helpful. No,
You're not funny. You're not funny. Come on, everybody, join in. You're not funny. You're not funny.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Sometimes you have to be cruel to be kind.
You don't have to be that cruel. Thank you very much.
So can I play the drums?
I don't know if we... Should we let Little Howard play the drums? Apparently, apparently we should let you play the drums. Fine, yes.
Hooray! You won't regret this, Big Howard. You're going to be funny for the first time in your life.
That's not funny in itself, thank you very much, whoever laughed at that.
And when he tells his jokes,
so
I'll bang on the drums.
Yes, okay.
I'm very good at the drums.
Very, very impressive. Okay, that's going to make a big difference to the joke. Okay, these jokes are fantastic. You're going to absolutely love them. Here's the first one, okay. There's a rabbit. What are you doing? You came in too soon. I hadn't finished.
I'm sorry. It's never happened before. It's my first time. I'm very tired and I've been under a lot of stress.
Don't understand that.
I don't get that either.
Let's try again. Okay. There's a rabbit, and the rabbit has a very big sandwich, and it's... What are you doing?
You said I could play the drums.
You can play the drums, but only after I've said something funny.
Oh, I'm never going to get to play the drums.
We'll get a system in place, okay? Only bang the drums when I point at you, okay?
Okay.
Right. I'm sorry about this, Cambridgeshire. I know you're very much looking forward to hearing my fantastic jokes. There's...
Big Howard, this joke better be really
It's a
funny.
brilliant joke! This is going to be fantastic. It's going to bring the house down, all the different houses that we're broadcasting to. They're all going to be brought down by this fantastic joke, okay? Don't whisper! I don't need two of you interrupting, thank you very much. There's a rabbit. And the rabbit has a very big sandwich. It's a massive sandwich. It's a cheese sandwich, but it's not just one sort of cheese. It's got like 20 different sorts of cheese in it. And it's got blue cheese and cheese with holes in it and cheddar and all Marmite flavoured cheese. They probably do that now. Everything's flavoured like Marmite now, isn't it? It's also got ham in it and mustard, but also jam and Nutella and beef burgers and sausages, all in the same sandwich, and pickles and lettuce and tomato, all in the same sandwich. And the sandwich goes in the toasting machine, and they pull the top of the toasting machine down. And the toast and the cheese melts and bubbles away, and the Nutella might set on fire because it's quite high carb content. And then they cook the cheese and they take it out and they feed it to the rabbit, and then the rabbit gets all poorly and ill, and they take the rabbit to the doctor and they say, "Doctor, what's wrong with the rabbit?" And the doctor says, and this is the punchline that's going to be written, "He's got Mixima Toasties!" Little Howard... He's got Mixima Toasties!
I don't get it.
Just bang the flipping drum! Oh, don't cry, don't cry. I'm sorry I shouted, sorry. It's all pressure to do the Halloween stuff. Please don't cry. He's got the snot coming down now. Please don't cry. Oh dear. I'll buy you an ice cream.
Brilliant. Ice cream.
That was not how. I was supposed to be just telling you some jokes. That's really quite that didn't really go as well as I hoped. I'm not sure how to get this back on track.
There's only one thing for it.
What?
We need to reenact Michael Jackson's Thriller video live on stage.
Oh, for good. No. Little Howard has been... No, don't laugh at that. It's a terrible idea. Little Howard has been pushing for this Halloween-themed show, and he wants to finish the show by recreating Michael Jackson's Thriller video. I mean, we've not got the budget for that at all. We're not doing it, no. Don't look at me like that. No, we are not doing Michael Jackson's Thriller video. That's one of the most expensive videos ever made. We can't do that.
You all want to see my Thriller dance, don't you?
Apparently they don't want to see it. Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
Yes! Yes, oh, you can speak for everybody. Well, I'm afraid that's not good enough. We can't do it. No, don't look at me like that. No, we're not doing the Thriller dance. That's an absolute. In fact, I think Little Howard is clearly slightly tetchy. He's clearly a bit tired. I think it might be. Little Howard, I think it's time for your nap now. Come on, come and have your nap. Come on, get in your nap laptop.
I don't want to go in the laptop. It's rubbish. It's not even a Pentium one.
Come on. All the other computers are being used over there. Come on, just get in the laptop. Come on, in your hop.
All my friends are in window compatible Macs.
Just get. That's a very outdated joke. Come on, in your hop. Come on.
Oh, all right.
Sorry about this. There we are. You all right in there, little fella? Right. Okay.
Can you read me a bedtime story, please, Big Howard?
Bedtime story. Fine. Let's see what we've got here. Today's bedtime story is called Kenny's Magic Bee Pyjamas.
Wow.
Sounds fascinating, doesn't it? Okay, here we go. Once upon a time, there was a little boy called Kenny. Everyone say hello to Kenny.
Hello, Kenny.
Hello, Kenny. Thank you. And now, Kenny was a very special little boy, and he wanted some sort of nightwear made out of some sort of flying insect, okay? If anybody wants to guess what his nightwear should be made out of what sort of flying insect, YouTube people, if you've got any suggestions, put them in now. Who would like to guess what sort of insect he could use to make his... What about Tamsin? Is Tamsin unmuted there?
Yes, she is.
Yes. What sort of insect should it be, Tamsin?
Bees.
Bees. That'll be lovely. Hope they don't sting. Has anyone else got any guesses at all?
Oh, there's two little girls with their hands up under Helen Reid down there.
Oh, Helen Reid. Okay, Helen Reid. Helen Reid's children there. Yes, the one on the right. What do you think it could be?
Mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes. That will be the itchiest in the world. And what about the other child there?
Butterflies.
Butterflies. I prefer you to your sister. That's terrifying. Mosquito flavoured pyjamas. Yes, Roger. Have we got one from YouTube?
We do have some from YouTube. Rebecca Polding says wasps.
Wasps. Fantastic. What sort of wasps?
She just says wasps.
Just
And
wasps.
Blake Harwell says hornets.
Hornets.
And moths.
Hornets and moths together. Wow. So one of them could eat their jumper and the other could sting them.
Oh dear, he's coming with another one.
Oh.
Flying ants.
Flying ants. I'm afraid you've missed the flying ant day there, so that's not going to happen. So what do you think we got? We got loads of fantastic suggestions. Thank you very much, guys. What do you think it should be, little Howard?
I think he should have a dressing gown made out of ladybirds.
That's a lovely idea, a dressing gown made out of ladybirds. To find out, Kenny went to see all of his friends. First off, he went to see Mrs. Polly Pumblesnucket. Everyone say hello to Mrs. Polly Pumblesnucket.
Hello, Mrs. Polly Pumblesnucket.
Hello, Mrs. Hello. Now, Mrs. Polly Pumblesnucket's got a very important job in the village. Have a look at Mrs. Polly Pumblesnucket. Has anybody got any idea what it can be? We'll come to you later, YouTube. Has anyone got any idea what job Mrs. Polly Pumblesnucket can have? She's got a bowl and a spoon there. Anybody got any ideas? Who should we go to here? What about the Wiles family? Any suggestions what they should be? Oh, the Wiles family on YouTube.
Go on. Baker.
Baker? I thought you were going to say bacon then. That's horrible. Baker, that's lovely. Yes, that makes sense. Yes, any other ideas? What about, who's got their hands up? Anyone got their hands up?
On Helen Reid's, what a little girl's got.
Oh,
her
yes,
hand up.
yes, on Helen Reid's one, yes.
She could be a builder.
A builder? Lovely, she could be making very small amounts of cement. Marvellous.
Tasmin's got her hand up.
Oh, Tamsin, yes. What's your idea? She could be making cakes. That's lovely. What do you think it is, little Howard?
I think she's a matador.
A what?
Yes, a matador.
It's not going to be like somebody who fights a bull. That's a ridiculous thing to... I'm going to go to YouTube. But any suggestions on YouTube?
Well, there's a lot from YouTube.
Yes.
Lots of people think she is a porridge maker.
A porridge maker on YouTube, yes.
Williams Vids and stuff think she's a professional judo instructor.
A professional judo instructor, that could be some sort of weapon there, rather than like a nunchuck bowl.
And Mike thinks she's a mushy pea musher.
She's a mushy pea musher. That's fantastic. We've not had one of them before. So everyone's going for mainly baking type stuff, not matadors, little Howard. Let's see what it is, shall we? The answer is... she's a matador. When anybody in the village wants someone to have a fight with a bull, it's Mrs. Polly Pumblesnucket they call, apparently. What sort of nightwear should I have made out of what sort of flying insect? Asked Kenny. Well, I think...
Do the voice.
Okay. Well, I think you should have a night shift made of beetles, said Mrs. Polly Pumblesnucket in her best Professor McGonagall voice. I'm available for voiceover. Kenny thanked Mrs. Polly Pumblesnucket and ran off to see old Mr. Jumbleface, who lives in a bubbly tree.
What's a bubbly tree?
We'll see, shall we? A bubbly tree is a very special magical tree that grows in a very special magical way. It grows just like a bubblegum bubble, getting bigger and bigger and rounder every single time it grows until eventually it bursts, killing everyone in the immediate vicinity.
Oh dear.
Yes, oh dear. Are you sure you want me to read this to you? It might give you nightmares.
No, it's brilliant.
Pretty sure it's going to give me nightmares. Old Mr. Jumbleface has got a very special magical face. His face is a completely different thing every single time you see him. Has anyone any idea what his face could be? It could be absolutely anything. YouTube will come to you next. Has anyone any guesses what? Yes, so we've got the two little girls in Helen Reid's household. What do you think?
You could have a moustache.
You can have a massive moustache. It could be anything in the world. You're going for a massive moustache. Fantastic. What about Tam's in there?
A beard.
A beard. We could have anything in the world. We've clearly got a lot of people from Hoxton in here, and we're going for facial hair. Yes, the other girl in Helen Reid's household.
bulgy face.
A big bulgy face, just big like that. Okay, fantastic. And there's any other? Do we have any suggestions from YouTube?
We do. Alan here says, does he have a fish on his head?
A fish for an entire face, like a front-facing fish or sideways flapping fish. His head's an entire fish. Yes. Any other suggestions?
We have Williams Videos who says, is it a jack-o'-lantern made from a turnip?
We're not doing a jack-o'-lantern made from a turnip. I'm aware that that's traditional, more traditional than pumpkins in this country. But this is not a Halloween-themed show, Roger. So can you please tell them to stop writing those things?
And Ethan asks if he's got bubblegum eyes.
Bubblegum eyes. That's from a horror film. That's absolutely terrifying. Lovely suggestions, thank you. Very weird in the world of YouTube, much more sensible in the world of Zoom. What do you think it is, little Howard? It's good. We've got a fish, we've got various different sorts of facial hair. What do you think?
I think it would
What's his
be
head?
a Toyota Corolla.
A what?
A Toyota Corolla. It's a sort of Japanese car.
I know what a Toyota Corolla is, I just don't think in a children's book it's very likely to... It's an F-registered Ford Focus.
I was close.
Yes, you were surprisingly close. Kenny decided not to bother old Mr. Jumbleface because he was quite grumpy. Yes, because not only did he live in a tree that would one day explode, but today his head was the shape of a mid-sized family saloon from about 15 years ago. They probably need to change the number plate on that. So Kenny went outside. Outside, he saw a tiny mouse. Excuse me, said...
Do the voice.
I don't really want to do the voice. I might lose my voice. We've got a long Zoom ahead of us. We got to...
Do the voice!
Excuse me, said the tiny mouse. I think you should have some pyjamas made of bees. Now, Kenny thought that was a fabulous idea and ran off to get the pyjamas made straight away. Now, do you think the bees ever stung him at all? Do you wonder that, little Howard?
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are wondering that, and the answer is... yes, they do. That's what bees do, even magic ones.
He looks quite badly stung.
He does
there.
look that. Let's move on from that image to the end. Good night, little Howard.
Good night, Big Howard.
Sleep tight. Here we are. Everyone say good night to little Howard.
Big Howard?
Thank you. Yes, little Howard.
That story was a bit weird, wasn't it?
It was a little bit on the weird side. Don't let it bother you. Just go to sleep now, little Howard. Just go to sleep and... off he goes. Lovely. Okay. Now, little Howard's asleep. All this talk about Halloween will be over and done with. What I'll do now is I'm going to sing you a lovely lullaby. Would you like a lovely lullaby? This is a beautiful lullaby that all those sorts of scary things from Halloween and stuff. This will dismiss those completely. I'll sit down here and sing you a beautiful lullaby. It goes like this. Sleep you tight, my darling. Hope sweet dreams are on their way. And the bedbugs keep at bay, and you do not have to slay any big ones who've mutated to the size of cats and dogs. Hope the bedbugs don't have talons and great teeth to bite your legs, drain your marrow to the dregs, but I'm sure they won't attack you if you lie here very still. I checked the bed for monsters, there are several underneath, and they're sharpening their teeth after gorging on the carcass of a boy who bothered grown-ups. He went like a lamb to slaughter, all for just one glass of water, but you're safe for now because there's still a quarter of him left. See that shadow hanging by the door? It could be a dressing gown or nothing more, but it's the rotting corpse of Zombie Jim, and I pity any little child who tries to get past him. Ah. Oh, dry your tears, my love chumps. How I hate to see you cry. And I'll tell you now for why. There's a certain sort of fly who will burrow in your eye just to drink the salty water from your tear ducts. Once he's had a drink, he'll lay his eggs inside your brain, cause excruciating pain. That's until you go insane. And he says if you complain about bedtime set at 4:30, he'll poo right in your ear. Yes, I know that you're not very tired, but if you don't go to sleep, then I'll get fired. Without a job, I can't buy any food, toys or clothes, and so you'll have to go to play school in the nude. Oh. Close your eyes, my precious. Bats can't bite if you're asleep. Although if they hear a peep about sharing bed with mummy, then they'll rip you limb from limb. If I don't get to read the paper, there's a certain ghostly vapour who lives underneath the wardrobe, says you'll share a bed with him. Heaven knows I miss you when you sleep, but the devil knows the company I keep. While you're up here safely in your bed, I'll be downstairs with 1,000 witches dancing with the dead. It's a lovely song, that, isn't it? Isn't it delightful? Anyway, I'm going to pop this back down. Hopefully you've forgotten about all that ridiculous stuff about... What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you... I'm using that to broadcast to all of Cambridgeshire and finally hit the big time. And what are you doing?
Oh, I needed to play Minecraft.
The words need and Minecraft shouldn't be in the same sentence. I'm using this, it's quite important actually. Why do you want to play Minecraft now? Well, I'm halfway through a show, you should just be over there admiring my career. Go away. Leave.
You're not giving me sweets, so what else am I supposed to do?
You need to go away. That's where you need to go. You need to leave. I'm halfway through a very... I'm sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. That's absolutely appalling. Are you ready to hear some of my fantastic jokes now? I'm aware that they were taken from you cruelly before. Would you like to hear some jokes?
Yes.
Yes, that's good enough for me, whoever that was. Little Howard, you're going to help do the feed lines to some jokes. You did the page of the book still, for goodness sake. How unprofessional. Come on, Little Howard, get on here. Little Howard, can we all shout for Little Howard, please? I don't know where he's got to. Little Howard! Little Howard! Finally, he's here. Okay, we're going to tell you some jokes now. Oh, for goodness sake.
What?
You've got...
Oh, have I got chocolate all around my face?
I've no idea if you've got chocolate around your face. It's a bit embarrassing. You're actually wearing a Thomas the Tank Engine mask.
Oh, sorry about that. I'll take it off.
Please do take it off. It's probably breach of copyright or something. Oh, for goodness sakes.
What now?
Can you tell him what's wrong? Can you tell him what's wrong, please?
Got chocolate around his
Chocolate around your face. Can I have a tissue? Do you mean tissues over there? Can I have a tissue, please? You have a box of tissues? Sorry about this. This is not absolutely... Assume the position, please, Little Howard. Thank you. Oh, chocolate. That's nice. Oh, chocolate nose. Right, sorry about this. I can tell you some fantastic jokes. They're jokes from the 1960s, no, 1970s and 80s. If you know the punchlines of these, do shout them out. Okay, here's the first one. Okay, what's black and white and red all over?
Thank you, Big Howard.
Yeah, that's okay. Wait a minute, where did you get the Thomas the Tank Engine mods from?
I got it from Thomas the Tank Engine magazine.
Okay, but where did you get that from? You didn't have that earlier. You didn't go to the shops and buy that on your own, did you? Because he has to cross the road to go to the shops, and he's only 6 years old, and that he's not allowed to do that on his own. You didn't go to the shops on your own, did you?
I found it.
So long as you didn't go to the shops on your own and cross the road, where did you get the Thomas the Tank? Where did you get the chocolate bar from?
I found that as well.
Okay. So long as you didn't go to the shops. Anyway, sorry about that. Jokes. You're going to love these. What's black and white and red all over? Feed line.
I don't know. What's black and white and red all over?
Someone shout out the answer. What was that?
Newspaper.
Newspaper. Fantastic. Correct. And hilarious. Correct. And it's like a quiz and a comedy show at the same time.
I don't get it.
Oh, you don't get... Oh, he doesn't get it. Bear with me. Well done, though. The joke works because newspapers used to be black and white back in the day, and the past tense of read is red, and so what's black and white and red all over? A newspaper!
But I don't. I just look at the cartoons.
But that doesn't work in a joke. What's black and white and has had Little Howard read the cartoons and newspaper? That's just a question and answer. It's not a joke.
Yeah, but it's more accurate.
Doesn't matter if it's more accurate. We'll try it again. Well done. Who was it that got that? Don't know. Here's another. It's a bit more obscure. You might struggle with this one. What's green and furry and goes up and down and up and down?
A budgie on a seesaw.
Could be a budgie on a seesaw. Good guess. Any guesses out there?
Gooseberry in the lift.
Gooseberry in a lift. Classic. Fantastic. Any more guesses? Someone's just dropped their mic there. Just like that. It's that good a joke. It is a gooseberry in a lift. Correct. Yes.
No, I prefer mine. I think it's more realistic.
In jokes, being realistic doesn't really matter, Little Howard. Why is a gooseberry in the lift more or less realistic than a budgie on a seesaw? When you've ever seen a budgie on any sort of playground equipment? That's weird. How does that work?
A gooseberry wouldn't be able to reach all the buttons in the lift. It's probably like me. it can probably only press up to floor 7, and then it's got to get out and walk the rest of the
Yeah, but it's just a joke, little Howard. It doesn't matter.
matters to me.
We'll try one more, proper classic one this time. Why did the chicken cross the road?
Right. How old is the chicken?
I'm not aware of the age of the chicken, little Howard.
Is the chicken 6?
Does anyone know if the chicken's 6? Does anyone know
To get to the other side.
To get to the other side, that's the correct answer. Asking questions about their age is not the correct answer, little Howard. It doesn't matter.
Because if he was 6, he wouldn't be allowed to cross the road, not all by himself. And if he got found out, he'd get in big trouble.
It would be if it was 6, but it's not about a 6. It doesn't matter, little Howard. With the joke, it's not about you.
I want some jokes that are about me, not about grown-ups or chickens or people who can read.
Fine, let's derail the whole show. Let's think of some jokes that we could tell about little Howard. I've got one. I've got an idea. I've got a joke about little Howard. How many little Howards does it take to screw in a light bulb?
I don't know how many.
You're going to like this. It takes one little Howard to screw in a light bulb. He holds it up in the air, and apparently the entire world revolves around him. Got another one. What's black and white and has got a little red face?
Don't know.
Little Howard.
What are you talking about?
Black and white.
Don't do that, that's me.
Look, he's got a little red face.
Okay, fine. How many big Howards does it take to screw in a light bulb?
Fantastic. Let's do some jokes about me. I don't know. How many big Howards it takes to screw in a light bulb?
20.
Why 20?
Because he can't do it on his own because he's stupid.
Don't laugh at that. That's very rude. How many little Howards it takes to screw in a light bulb? 1 million, and he still can't screw in the light bulb because he's too little and he can't reach, and screwing in light bulbs is too dangerous for 6-year-olds.
I can read.
No, you can't reach, you're too small. And you're not allowed to use ladders.
Knock, knock.
Let's do another joke again. Knock, knock. Who's there?
Big Howard.
Big Howard who?
Oh, sorry, I've got the wrong house because I'm so stupid I don't even know where I live.
Well, there's no need for that.
Doctor, doctor, I've got a fly in my soup. Why are you telling me about your soup? I'm a doctor. I'm sorry, it's because of a great big stupid durbrain gibber. I don't even know what a doctor.
Well, there's no.
What is your name? Why? My name is Big Howard.
Have you quite finished?
No, I haven't finished. Why did Big Howard cross the road?
I don't know.
No one knows, because he's such an idiot.
Unbelievably rude. Why did little Howard cross the road?
I crossed the road to buy a Thomas and Tankersley magazine and a chocolate bar.
Yaha!
Oops.
Gotcha!
That was a mean trick.
Yes, it might have been mean, but it wasn't a stupid durbrain gibbers trick or whatever it was you called me.
No.
I think you owe someone around here an apology.
I'm sorry I called you a big, smelly, stupid idiot, Big Howard.
Thank you. You didn't call me smelly.
Oops.
Get off. Get off. Absolutely appalled. All I can do is apologise. Oh! What's going on? What are you doing? This is not a Halloween show and you can barely be seen in front of the red curtain. Stand over there, for goodness sake. You do some showmanship. It's called state...
Trick or treat.
What?
Trick or treat.
What?
Trick or treat.
I can't hear what you're saying.
Trick.
All I can hear is go, 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 go. I can't. I don't know what you're trying to.
I want sweets.
What? You want sheets? What?
Can I have some sweets, please?
No. You need. If you.
I'm treating and I've got the costume.
You've got a costume. What is that supposed to be?
It's a vampire.
Vampire witch. Which vampire?
Yeah.
That's not canon. Get out. Leave. Go. I'm so sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. That was. This is not a Halloween show, despite what little Howard and my annoying children say. We're not doing.
Big Howard is going to do a song now.
I'm going to do. Okay, we are doing a song, little Howard. We are doing a song, but I'm not doing the song you suggested earlier. Oh wow! What a setup! Fantastic.
And I am going to be trumpeting him using a loop pedal.
Yes, look, little Howard's been practicing with this for ages. It's like Ed Sheeran having him in the house. He looks quite similar, actually, sort of. Anyway,
We've worked with some brilliant composers, haven't we, Big Howard?
We have worked with some fantastic composers. One of them's doing the CBeebies Panto this year, but obviously with no live work and everything like that, and all that stuff going on, we've had to cut back our budget a little bit now. And now we've gone from some of the biggest composers in the country to a 6-year-old and a loop pedal. Anyway, this is a song that Little Howard has written. I've only heard the music to it. I've not heard the words. What's it called? It's called Your Love Is Like Sunshine. That's lovely. But is this about your friend Lucy? He's got a bit of a crush on a girl at school, and he's the light. I think it's because she's the light of his life.
And, just like the sun, she's got the potential to be an incredible destructive force.
Yes, she's got quite a temper on her. She's terrifying. Okay, take it away, Little Howard. This is the first time we've done this show.
I'll start off with the shaker. And it carries on playing it, look.
Wow, that's brilliant.
And now I'll do the first bit of the keyboard.
Do I join in? Okay, here we go. Sorry. Oh, your love is like sunshine, and you've got a very special way to show you care. Yes, your love is like sunshine, more specifically a cataclysmic solar flare. Bit of science. Oh, I've loved you since the day we met, but your cosmic rays have just destroyed the internet. Very good lyrics, Little Howard.
Well, take the pedal again and do a bass line.
Nice, building up with layers there. Here we go, second verse.
Now I'm going to put my microphone
on. Oh, your love is like sunshine.
Like sunshine,
it's the kind of love that's always gonna keep me warm. Yes, your love is like sunshine.
Like sunshine,
more specifically, a geomagnetic
like
storm.
sunshine, baby.
Oh, I was going to tell you the way that I felt, but then you went and made my whole family melt.
Right, coming up for the big middle eight. Like sunshine, baby.
Really building up now, isn't it?
Like sunshine, baby.
Ow, 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 ow. My hair's on fire.
Like sunshine, baby. Right, I'll do the drums now.
Fantastic.
Right, I'll do the drums now. Oh dear, that wasn't supposed to record.
What's going on?
Oh dear, that wasn't supposed to record. Stop talking and snooping everything we're saying.
What?
What? Stop talking and snooping everything we're saying. Don't start shouting. Don't start shouting. What?
I bet that happens to Ed Sheeran all the time. Constant Ed Sheeran fun. That was what? What are you doing? Why are you here? Why? Why is there Minecraft on Little Howard's screen? What are you doing?
Well, you wouldn't let me use the computer, so you know.
You are using the computer. You're using the whole of Little Howard. We're trying to do a show with Little Howard, and you've got Minecraft. Oh, if we themed it to Minecraft, it might be more popular. We could try that next time. But we're not. You can't do this. Why are you using my screen?
Because it's big.
But you've got it on here. He's got it on here, but he's using. You want a big screen, do you? Just hold it there, okay? Hold it there and get off. Go. Leave. Being careful of the equipment while you're walking on. I'm sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. That's absolutely. You deserve to fall over. I'm sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. This hasn't gone exactly how I wanted it to go.
There's always this.
No, for goodness sake.
It's close to midnight, and something evil's knocking in the door.
We're not doing, especially not a tap version of Michael Jackson's Thriller Dance.
You try to scream, but Terry takes the sound before you make it.
And the lyrics are not Terry takes the sound. The lyrics are Terror takes the sound before you make it. No, we're not doing that. I've had enough. Little Howard, if you're insisting that this is what you're going to do, I'll leave you to it. I'm absolutely done. I'm furious. I don't know what to. I think I might have pushed it too far this time. Do you like my my Halloween makeup? I'm Frankenstein. I've had to be blue because we're using green screen, and if I was green, you wouldn't be able to see my face. It's time now, ladies and gentlemen, for some shout-outs. What have we got here? We've got some shout-outs. So who have we got? Alan likes Roger's pants and says Little Howard is the best drummer. Thank you very much, Alan. Roger, is that someone from YouTube?
Yes, it is.
It's from YouTube, okay. And we've got other shout-outs from YouTube. A big hello to Mike Hawk. Mike Hawk or Hawk said no. Hello to Mike Hawk. Hello, Mike Hawk. Everyone say hello to Mike Hawk. He said. He says, and there's a quote here from Mike Hawk. He says, "What? I simp on you, Big Howard." Is that you speak there? He simps on Big Howard. I don't know what that means. That's a bit weird. Caroline wants to see the Thriller dance. Yeah! Who else wants to see the Thriller dance? Well, let's stick with Caroline's vote there. Well done. Mike wants to see it too. Hello to BBC 600 in Saskatchewan, Szechuan, the Szechuan province of Canada, and Pucker Pies wants to play Minecraft with us. Okay, Samson, do you want to play Minecraft with Pucker Pies?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you go on for a game. I believe he'll meet you by the zombie pigmen. I've no idea. I don't know what that means. That's fantastic. I don't quite know what to do. Do you think we should try and make Big Howard do the Thriller dance? Do you think we should? I think we definitely should. Hopefully, Big Howard will come back. Can we all shout for Big Howard? What are we going to do before? I think he's coming back. Can we all shout for Big Howard, please? Big Howard! Big Howard! Big Howard! Can you come back, please? Big Howard, I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back unless you all behave yourselves and stop messing about. Are we all going to start messing about? We promise we're going to stop messing about. We won't do any other silly things, please. Please come and do the big finale. We're going to do a big magical finale. Can we? Mabel, could someone come and open the curtains, please? Could someone come and open the curtains, please, Mabel? I need to get on the curtains and give Big Howard a great big intro. So he does the big finale. He's sulking a bit. Don't pad your part, Mabel. Come on, get off. For goodness sake. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to come on. I'm going to get changed quickly, and then I'm going to come on and I'm going to introduce the big finale. We're going to do magic. Big Howard's going to do loads of magic for us. It's going to be brilliant. Okay, see you in a sec. Okay.
Next, to prove Big Howard can do magic-y stuff in front of your very eyes, and I genuinely have no idea how he's going to do this, Big Howard is going to saw me in half! There's no need to be sarcastic. Please welcome to the stage, doing magic for the first time ever, and to keep us out of jail, the great Big Howard!
Hello, people of Cambridgeshire. The big finale of the non-Halloween themed show is I'm going to saw little Howard in half before your very eyes. Woo.
Big Howard, what am I supposed to be doing? I've got
to carry. We're going to do some warm-up magic first. Here's my thumb's come off. My thumb's back on again. It's back. You don't need to get in a box. It's going to be fantastic. Are you ready to see me?
Surely I should be in a box by now.
Sure, you don't have to be in a box. I've got this covered. It's going to be brilliant. Are you all ready to see me saw little Howard in half before your very eyes?
I think you've forgotten the saw, baby.
Yeah, come on. I don't need a saw. It's going to be fantastic. Here we go. Drum roll, please. Go. Sawn in half before your very eyes. Stop making a fuss! I sawed you in half before your very eyes!
You chopped me in half!
Well, I said I was going to chop you in half, didn't I?
But you actually chopped me in half!
I can't pretend to chop you in half. I'm not an actual proper magician.
Look at my legs! Ow!
Oh, ow, that did look painful. Oh.
You have taken a diabolical
Come on, it'll be fine. Now we'll put it back together again. Not many other magicians can come on. Hit legs. Come on, legs. Go.
Ow. Oh! Ow!
There we are. Put it back together!
I'll get you for this.
Ta-da! Ladies and gentlemen, I think you'll agree that was... What are you doing? Get out! Ow! Get out! Get out!
It's close to midnight, and something evil's lurking in the dark. Under the moonlight, you You see a sight that almost stops your heart. You try to scream, but Terry takes us out before you make
Terry,
it.
definitely not Terry Wogan, for goodness sake.
You start to freeze as horror looks you right between the eyes. You're paralysed, 'cause it is Thriller, Thriller night, and no one's going to save you from the beast that go on strike. Thriller, Thriller night, you're fighting for your life inside a killer. Thriller tonight.
Did not agree for this. Absolutely furious.
Ouch! Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is closer. Take it, Roger. And creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorize your neighborhood.
I've got a fellow.
And whosoever shall be found without the soul and getting down must stand and face the hounds of hell. What? And rot inside a corpse's shell. Really tickled me, that has. Thriller! Thriller night!
It's not what I planned to be doing at the end of this show. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much to the Library Presents and to the Arts Council
It's
for
close
paying
to
for all this. It's very nice of them.
and something
if you
evil's
go to
lurking in the
Zoom
dark.
descriptions, there should be a feedback form which we need to fill in for
Under
the Arts
the
Council to keep them happy.
moonlight,
I'd like to round of
you'll
applause to
see
everyone
a
who's
sight
joined in,
that
all the lovely
almost
Zoom
stops your
audience.
heart.
All the
You
very,
try to
very weird
scream,
YouTube audience back out
but
there. Thank
Terry
you very much.
takes us out
To Little
before
Howard
you
and Roger.
make it.
And for Mabel. No, not Mabel. It's one of you.
You start to
costumes are so convincing.
praise
This is
as
Mabel
horror
there,
knocks you
and
right
Samson
between
there.
the
All the lovely
eyes.
people out there in Zoom. Well, thank you very much for coming. Thank you.
Cause
Good
it's
night.
a thriller, Thriller night.
No, you can't.
And no one's going to save you
Oh,
from the
come
beast
on now.
that God's
Stop it.
strike.
Shush. No.
Thriller night. You're fighting for your life inside a killer. Thriller tonight. Oh yes. You hear a door slam and realise there's nowhere left to run. You feel a cold hand and wonder if you'll ever see the sun. You close your eyes and hope that this is just imagination, but it's not, it's real. But all the while, you hear a creature creeping up behind. You're out of time, 'cause this is Thriller, Thriller night. There ain't no second chance against the thing with 45 eyes. Thriller, Thriller night. You're fighting for your life inside a killer. Thriller tonight. Night creatures crawling